Hello folks, how are you? Dr. Arroyo here from My Health Consultants and Energetic Wellness Consultants. Today is Wednesday. We just passed Thanksgiving. We're still recovering. It doesn't look on you, but on me I still feel a little bloated from the turkey and everything, right? Well, we hope you guys are doing wonderful. We have a great friend here. She's a very special patient, very special friend. She has a journey of that she's going to share with us. We're going to, of course, be talking about migraines. We've been talking about migraines for a while. Migraines is a syndrome that affects about 40 million people in America. So if you have a family of 5, at least one person is suffering from migraines nowadays in America. That is the drama. It is close to tragedy numbers. And the bad news is that it is happening, and there's so many people in pain that needlessly suffer every day. The good news is that that can actually be eradicated by not treating the migraines. You're going to think that I'm crazy or that I'm joking, but I'm not joking. The best way to treat your migraines is not having to treat them. If you teach your body what is wrong, your body will realign, readjust, so the body doesn't suffer from those painful episodes. So here we have Tommy with us, and I would like for you to tell us, we met you about a month ago, right?
Correct.
Why don't you tell us a little bit, when did you start your migraines, and you know, how was it, and then we'll go into what happened afterwards, right?
Okay. I started having migraines in January of this year. They looked and acted like strokes, but after 2 hospitalizations, they said that I had complex migraines. So I've seen 3 different neurologists.
No kidding, complex, huh?
And there was nothing that they could do that made any difference. I used a device called a cephalae that I put on my head every day, and I really couldn't tell that it helped, but it didn't make them worse. And the next step, the only thing neurologist had left to offer was Botox injections. And knowing that it paralyzes the muscles, I didn't want 31 Botox injections every 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And supposedly it gets to a point where the Botox does not work and your migraines are worse when they come back. I haven't been able to work because of the migraines, because they're so frequent. I was having 3 to 5 a week, and saw y'all's ad on Facebook.
So you were having 3 to 5 migraines a week, and how long did they last?
24 hours most of the time.
So that means that being pretty much
All the
every
time.
darn day in pain, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you started the program, the Migraines No More program, our Migraines No More program, you started 1 month ago, right?
November 2nd.
So November 2nd we started, and then we obviously gave you a headache with all the information we gave. No, I'm just kidding. Well, so we started the process, we started the protocol. The protocol involves genetics, as you know,
Right.
seeing your encoding in terms of inflammation in your body. We look at the neuroanatomical information
Right.
pieces that we correct. And then when we start doing all of that, hopefully patients start seeing results. How long do you think it took you to say, well, before you came here, you were having 3 to 5 migraines a week, right?
Absolutely.
So when was the last migraine you had?
November 2nd.
So that was the first day you came here, huh?
Yes, I had the beginning of a migraine when you started the treatments, November 2nd. When I left, the migraine had not progressed any worse, and it had actually gone away. I've had 4 or 5 start, but the spray that you gave me, that you spray under your tongue, would mitigate the migraine.
Right, which is great, but this is still a mitigator. Remember that our purpose is not so you don't have to treat your migraines. We break out the different elements that form the biological storm we call migraines, right?
Right.
So you're saying that the day that you came here, there was the last migraine, and then you haven't had single migraine afterwards, right?
No.
And they told you that the only answer was, well, we don't know, you take a strong painkiller, so you put a bunch of Botox injections
Right.
in you, right?
Yep.
So after these, besides the migraines that haven't appeared, have you noticed any additional changes in your whole well-being?
I feel better all over. My son called me a few days before Thanksgiving last week, just checking to see how Mom's doing. And he said, "Oh my goodness, this is the first time."
You're telling jokes.
Well, I felt he could hear how much better I felt just in my voice. And I've been able to do things that I haven't been able to do for 9-10 months because of all the migraines. You know, when you can't get up and watch a TV show with your husband, or walk down to the bus stop with your grandkids, or go drive anywhere. I was scared to drive further than like to church or the grocery store, because if a migraine started, I had 10 to 15 minutes before I had to be in bed. And I don't have to worry about that anymore. Right. So I can actually make plans to, yeah, I'll go eat lunch with you today at school. Or, yeah, I can go to the mall with you, or whatever. I can do things which I haven't been able to do for a long time.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that a lot of folks that are watching this video right now, they're probably saying, "Oh, no way, that's impossible."
Yes.
You know, how was your? But and I don't blame them, because I mean, you go to the doctor and that's what they tell you. Really, what am I going to believe? I mean, they already told me that I have to stick with my migraines and suck it up. Excuse my French. Right?
Yeah.
And you really don't have a choice. How do you feel when you started the program? Were you skeptical, or what made you decide, well, you know, I got to give it a chance? I'm just this desperate, or I just think this is the right way to do? Or why didn't you choose, I don't know, Botox over actually changing your body in a way that you don't produce migraines?
I believe in holistic medications. Before I came to you also, other than going to a neurologist, I had physical therapy, I had massage therapy, and I've been going to an acupuncturist.
And still nothing?
And no, the acupuncturist got rid of my tremors, but couldn't get rid of my migraines. Mm-hmm. So at that point, I wasn't willing to put any more toxins in my body, and I didn't have anything to lose. I mean, if you didn't get rid of them, well, I still had migraines. But if you got rid of them, then no more migraines, and I could have my life back.
Yeah, let me tell you, we don't do that thing here where, well, let's give it a shot, you know. If there's something that we can say, our friends that are watching us, is that there's something that we love immensely and profoundly to do every day. That's part of what makes drive us every day. You know, I feel blessed. I feel blessed, not because you have migraines, but because I'm able to help people, we're able to help people that suffer every day. And that's a joy when people tell you, I no longer have these pains.
That's right.
You know, all of a sudden I have a life, I got a life back.
That's right.
And, you know, there's nothing else I could do. I am an optometrist, I'm an eye doctor by trade. That I haven't found anything that I get more joy off from but helping folks that have migraines, because I haven't found anybody. We have treated dozens of people. I haven't treated anybody. We haven't treated anybody yet that didn't say that, well, they didn't help me at all. You know, if we do the things that we need to do, are they complicated? How is the treatment? You think it was complicated? The whole process?
No.
Was it, you know, too much information, or was it, oh, well, you know, how was it for you?
There was a lot of...
Do you find it overwhelming, or you find it in the middle?
All the information that first day, I understood it, but I couldn't remember it all. But being sent home with a package of everything that had been discussed with me gave me the opportunity to go back and understand it more. So overall, I'd say no, it really isn't overwhelming, other than the very first day trying to wrap your arms around it. Because when I came, my brain was mush, because all it ever did was have migraines. So that's gotten better also. You know, I can think and have thoughts that I don't have to strain to think about something. So overall, I would say, no, it wasn't complicated. Is it easy? Absolutely, it's easy. As long as the patient does what y'all ask them to do, depending on their scans. The hardest thing, I guess, was the diet at first. But
Yeah.
if it's going to keep my migraines going, I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, when we say diet, it doesn't mean, oh, you're going to be hungry now for 3 months.
No.
Not really. You just have to remove specific
Right.
parts that are hurting you and you just don't know.
Right.
You know, we just went through your food sensitivities today. What surprise, huh? You
Yes,
thought
it
that, you thought that blueberries were a good thing for you, huh?
Apples too.
And we're all different. We got to look at those little parts because that make a huge difference in terms of how your body builds inflammation, you know?
Right.
Of course, there's a little, you know, from our back end, from the back stage, we do a lot of things, and it's not, I'm not going to say it's easy for us to put this together. It has been a process of years to put this protocol together. But we make sure that when it gets on the other side to the patient, it's very easy, very straightforward, so you
Yes.
can actually understand and you know what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Anyway, so would you like to say anything, you know, anybody that is suffering from migraines here, somebody is, you know, watching us, what would you tell them?
Come and see Dr. Arroyo. It's amazing and miraculous that this process being holistic, and it's just easy, very easy and very worth all the time and money. Don't waste your time going to neurologists. Come see Dr. Arroyo.
Let me just, I'm going to respectfully disagree with Tommy. I think she's right in many aspects. I think you need to go see your doctors. Neurologists are highly trained physicians, and they need to do the right, they need to do what they need to do, and they do their thing very well. Not necessarily, you know, sometimes neurologists treat very complex conditions, and you know, when it comes to migraines, they have a protocol, and they say, well, we're going to help you mitigate the pain. But it's not necessarily for them to look the underlying cause of disease,
Right.
the way we do holistically in what we do. So I think we complement each other very well. You know, if any neurologists are watching this video, hey, kudos and you know, great work. I would like for you to reach out to us. We would love to share the information, what we have to offer to help patients with migraines. We love what we do. We appreciate our patients very much. We appreciate you very much, Tommy.
I appreciate
you so much for sharing this wonderful story, really, which is not a miracle. It's a miracle. It's all based in science, in good science, and the results are obviously pretty obvious. Right?
They're awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being our friends. Enjoyed this interview very, very much. And Tommy, thank you very much again.
Thank you.
All right. You want to say bye to everyone?
Bye.
Bye.